Okay, this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto, and this is Bitcoin. And I'll follow on with Polc City in a second, maybe another coin as well. Okay, so here we have Bitcoin, and I'd spoken earlier on to you about this chart. And this was an inverse head and shoulders that Bitcoin is in, and it's trying to complete the right shoulder. But of course, it went up and it got knocked back at the target I was saying, and you know what, I'm going to put that in red as well now, just for danger purposes. Okay, so it got come up here, it got knocked back exactly where I said we probably would. Okay, the neckline is up here for the inverse head and shoulders, roughly at around $59,436, and we couldn't get past 59,000. Major rejection. Look what happened last time we did it. Major rejection. So it's the same thing over and over and over again. It's 3 times now we've been rejected for 59,000, which is just painful. And now it's going to scare us all here again. We're probably going to go down to 56,000 or something like that. We do have a little trend line coming up here. But this is classic Bitcoin, okay? Absolutely classic. So what we're doing right now, yeah, we'll probably go down and retest 56,000 again. It doesn't, it doesn't want us going up past 59,000 right now. So I'll be putting another little trend line here. Okay, just bear with me. I'm on the fly, I'm on the go. I'm not in the studio. I'm not in front of my computer right now, so yeah, roughly around there, and it'll probably come back down there now and start freaking us all out and get people panicked. And actually it could even drop below 56,000. I'm not saying it will or it won't, but it's just playing games right now. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just annoying as hell. But Bitcoin is dictating the market, and when you see like altcoins exploding out, they just can't do it because this thing just keeps dropping. So this big green line here we have, yeah, that's Bitcoin breaking out, the video earlier on. And then these big 2 red ones, yeah, like all the alts followed this, and now all the alts are going back down. So it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. All right, so this is Bitcoin, it's the king, and it makes its move, and everything else follows. My eventual target, if it ever does get past this neckline up here at 59,413, is up here at around $64,000. Okay, sounds insane, but it isn't. All right, so that's Bitcoin. We're still now just coming back inside, or maybe we were even inside it again. So look, inside our falling wedge, maybe we never even broke out of it. Okay, it's kind of hard to find, probably not, because of all the wickery and all the wicks everywhere, and so we're probably still in the actual formation, to be honest, when I look at it, when I reassess it again. So we just couldn't get out of it, so we're still stuck in it now, and we're going down back testing 57,000, possibly 56 again in a couple of minutes. All right, so that's Bitcoin, and the reason I'm going about Bitcoin, it's leading the market, and we'll take a look at some alts now. And by the way, Bitcoin has tested 56,000 once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times now. If it comes down again, that'll be a 6th. The more you pound away at something, the weaker it'll become. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, so this is Polc City, and what is Polc City doing? It's just reacting to Bitcoin. It's trying to hold its levels. You can see here when Bitcoin had popped out, it was on its way to literally my target up here at what, $3, and no, Bitcoin just dumped, and then we went back down with it. Okay, so what it's doing now, yeah, it's just holding in between $2.09 and $2.19. You can see that there. Okay, this is the 3-hour chart. I'm going to go in closer again. All right, just bear with me. So you can see that like 30-minute chart bouncing in between. So support is $2.10, resistance is $2.19. It needs to flip $2.19, right, and make its way up to $2.29. Okay, and then flip that, and we'll go up to $2.40. So basically, it's just jumping in between supports. We do have a support line coming up here from the bottom, like this. All right, that it could come back, and it has tested that a couple of times, and it's kind of bouncing off it. So that would coincide with the $2.10 kind of support region around here. As regards formations, I'm trying to see here, and it's not really, it's just jumping around the place. It's just doing its thing. Technically right now it's in probably a rising wedge, something like that. And the target out of that would be for Polc City. And again, all this would fall apart if Bitcoin breaks $56,000. It's going down, like, okay? Like everything else. 6% up, so roughly something, you'd be looking at kind of a target at around $2.33 if it does break up and out of this move here. Okay, I'm going to put that in yellow so we can kind of distinguish it. Alright, so you're looking at $2.33 if it breaks up and out, and it'll have to break through the different levels of resistance. But there's $2.19 first. So $2.19 first, break that, make it into support, and then we're going up to $2.24 as resistance, make that into support, $2.29, and then $2.33. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just going to zoom in there a bit closer to the 5 minute, even though, like, I don't know what Bittrex, there's no volume, like, but anyway, that's why there's gaps all over the place. But that's what you're kind of looking at there. So it needs to break up here, 219, make it a support, retest, 224, retest, back up, 229, retest, boom, hit the target. Okay, that's what I see in the immediate short term, providing Bitcoin doesn't absolutely dump down. Okay, so that's Polc City, and I'm going to check the stochastics there now for you guys. Okay, so these are the stochastics, and what I'm seeing here is that's the 30 minute is coming back from being overbought. Okay, that was overbought. It's coming into neutral territory, which is totally fine. The 15 minute is coming back down into the neutral territory. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. It's at the bottom, so we will have, there's enough room for the 50 minute, the 30 minute to go back up, so we will have this scooping back up. So I would expect to bounce soon enough for Polka Bridge. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours at the bottom, bleeding out. And let's take a look at the daily. And the daily is in the middle neutral zone. So I would reckon, yeah, there'll be a small little, tiny little pullback, then a bit of a bounce. And I would reckon if Bitcoin doesn't dump, you know, it will go to $2.33. All right, so that's Polc City. And I know everybody loves it. I don't have any, like, but there's a lot of people in there who are absolutely mad about it. Yeah, that's Polc City, guys. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. Awesome. Okay, this is Luna. What a beautiful, beautiful chart. I put this in the chart, I don't know, in one of my first videos. I do have a personal target, you know, kind of see or look way up. I'm not even going to say what it is. You can go back and look at my video. But it's much, much higher than this. You can see it's bouncing beautifully in this channel. Like, it's respecting it beautifully. It's in the median line now, holding here at $62. Like this, you know, there's people buying this at 50 cents. I was buying it at $3-4. This is just absolutely stunning, stunning stuff. Like, and I do see it going a lot higher. And where do we go in the short term here? Well, it looks like it's creating a little bull flag and another leg up, I would reckon. That's the hourly chart. I'm just going to go to the 15 minute. So, I mean, we've got another little bull flag. And actually, you know, it's lovely when actually things work out and follow your TA, because, you know, with Bitcoin dumping, everything just becomes invalidated. So we have a little bull flag here on the 15 minute. And the target for Luna would roughly be, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong one, would roughly be up here. And you know what, we'll just put it to this here. I would say around $66 could come very, very easily. And the reason being, I'm just saying it'll probably stay in the channel there. All right, now if I go to an overall kind of structure of Luna, and we go to the daily, I actually had this laid out previously at $4, and $58 was one of my targets, and it hit it perfectly. Okay, beautiful. And my other target next is 72. Okay, and that was laid out when it was $4. $72. All right, so that's Luna, guys, looking very, very tasty. All right, so hit me up with the subscribe. So this is Matic. Matic is in a beautiful channel, very, very big channel, and this is the daily chart, by the way. And actually it's in a massive, and this is Coinbase, it's in a huge ascending wedge type of vibe, so going on like this. So once it breaks that trend line, you know what I mean, I'd be expecting a pretty big movement out of Matic. That's why I'm going to put an alert on this right now, so that when I does start crossing up, I will be alerted and I can see what's actually happening. But it looks very, very tasty right there. That's a big trend that it's been held down by, and it hasn't broken it yet, but that's a big ascending wedge. Okay, so there's your resistance, there's your support, riding the support all the way up. Okay, and what would the target be? Well, technically, so if that breaks out, I am seeing a target for Matic at $4.15. Okay, it's riding support, it's coming up against resistance. The technical target is up here, and actually that corresponds with one of my fibs, so that's confluence. So this is not financial advice, but that's what I'll be looking at. And you know, I'm already in Matic, but that's what I'm seeing it at, around $4.15, and it's in a nice ascending wedge. Okay, so this is Boson protocol. Beautiful chart. I did this, you know, this is a stunning looking chart, in a beautiful cup and handle. Okay, I've already gone through this. Look at my video. There's your handle. What is it still doing? It's still in its handle. Okay, I'm just going to go zoom in. All right, so first of all, like, to me that looks like a bull flag straight off the bat. I think I did this last day for you guys. Did I even do this for you last day? I can't even remember. I think it was coming up to, anyway, that's what it looks like to me, is a bull flag, right? And that's the actual little handle, and it's still in its beautiful, like, this is the daily, people. Okay, that's a beautiful shaped falling wedge, and I will see a breakout, eventual breakout up here to $3.54. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And look, all this stuff that's happening right now, it's going down because of Bitcoin. It's all noise. All right, all noise. You don't have to listen to it. It's just absolute, just rambling from Bitcoin, and everything will follow. All right, so that's my thinking and take on that. There's some good support there. So I wouldn't really worry about what's happening here in the short term. You're looking in the long term, but I'm showing you still what's going to happen in the short term. And it's still, and by the way, I got rid of all those wicks on the daily. Okay, that's what I'm kind of looking at there. So I would expect it to break out and up and through the different levels and hit 354 once it does make a break for it. And why do I think it will break out? Because of this, the daily. And what have I said a million times? You buy down here. You buy when the daily is at the very floor, and it is at the floor. Okay, they're the times you make money. Okay, so when Bitcoin is now dropping to 56,000, as I said, well, I don't even know if it is, it probably is, to scare us all out again, everything will go down again, and you'll be thinking, oh my god, but they're the times, and this is not financial advice, but they're the times I've bought and I've always made money. And that'll be the target there, $5.42. I would be looking from this pole here, out of the flag, I'd be looking for $5.42 first. After it, obviously, it is to break up and out of this first, but that'll be the eventual target. So to make its way along here and eventually pop up to it. That's what I'm expecting. That be medium term. Okay, and it'll also bring it across out past the neckline of the what? Cup and handle. Okay, guys, awesome. Okay, this is DOT. Right, so this is DOT, guys. And again, they're all in, like, lots of formations are all being pushed back into their falling wedges. This is actually a beautiful chart, and I do expect DOT to hit minimum $46 back again, and I do see an $80 DOT to $100 DOT. Okay, but again, because of Bitcoin, we're being pushed back in. Okay, you got all the blue chips now following Bitcoin, bang, 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 down. Okay, this is a daily chart again. So it looks like we're all going to be kind of pushed back further into the apex before we get an actual explosion out for most of the actual coins that are actually, in big falling wedges at the moment. That's what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's in the same formation, all right? Okay, this is Kadena. Kadena is in a small falling wedge, right? Breaking out of it, okay? Quite lovely, going against what Bitcoin's doing. You saw it found beautiful support there at my level at $17. Okay, the eventual target would be up here. Now I'll get it for you. Okay, so this is the 30-minute chart, by the way. Okay, so the eventual target, I'm just going to get rid of this here, 1 second. Okay, the eventual target would be up here in the golden pocket of $18.30 to $18.57. That's if it's a loud move by Bitcoin. If Bitcoin stops dumping and starts going back up, Kadena will get back up here. Okay, you have to be watching Bitcoin, guys, not just sitting back and, you know, having a cup of tea and going, everything is going to be fantastic on my altcoin. No, it's not. If Bitcoin dumps in the morning, your altcoin will go down like probably 5 to 10% more than Bitcoin. Okay, so this is where you want it to get back to. Technically, $18.28. It can get back up here to $18.95. So at the moment, it's in a breakout, and actually the stochastics, I think, are low enough. So if we look at the 30-minute, it's on the floor, which means there's a push-up coming. The hourly's coming back, has a lot more legs to get up here, to back to the 100, which is beautiful. And 15-minute isn't even near the top yet. So this is a classic kind of style. 5-minute might pull back and hold, come down here for a second, or maybe come back here. But I would say a little pullback and then a continuation push on for Kadena. Okay, so this is EcoSurf Ireland Crypto. Yeah, give me a subscribe. This is just quick TA on the move, out of my, you know, away from the computer. So yeah, hit me up with the like and hit me up with the subscribe. Awesome, guys.